went to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Got my bachelor's in biological sciences with a minor in data science. I originally went in as a pre-med with biology, but I knew I started to realize the clinical side wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do. But I always kind of had an interest in computers, coding, things like that. So I tried to find the intersection of like biology and maybe something like computer science. Got around to the biomedical data science side. What I first started to hear about was like, artificial intelligence has become like a bigger topic as of recent, and sustainability is going to play a big part in like how much this technology can help us. And I think learning about just how there was so much more to data science than just, sitting in front of the computer writing up programs, like how there needed to be people who had reviewed the data and made sure that this data was accurately representing the community that it was supposed to be benefiting. That was something that really intrigued me because I saw how, for background, I wanted to be a doctor because I wanted to best help people like however I could. So once I heard about that side of data science, data ethics, it made me realize you can still have a big impact on people while preserving the computer science kind of tie-in of it. We've been looking into the bias that may arise in data sets that are being used in healthcare applications. So what my job really is to do is to use these functions called fairness metrics on the data sets to maybe detect if there's any bias, maybe like racial bias, gender bias, age bias in the different data sets. And first detect that bias, and then from there, we're still on this part of it where we're brainstorming how we can mitigate that bias. So that way in the future, companies and different programs can implement the process that we went through to figure out the bias and mitigate it and implement that on a wider scale in the future. Something that you keep on your mind most of the time. It's not too burdensome or anything. It's just like, when something is very intriguing and you can tell that like you're on the edge of figuring out something new, like you're constantly thinking about it, especially when your schoolwork and your research work are so aligned. It's definitely a constant thought.